I'm starting a game with my brother just for fun, and I'm going to get off an enormous move. And if you want to have fun playing a game, you can try this sometime yourself with a friend. I'm going to try and get off a big move, and we're going to try and see if I can score 1,000 points in one game, which would beat my record, well, our record. My current record, I think, is 822. Um, my brother and I, we always just play for fun, and he's on a new account. Oh, 922, sorry. We almost got there once before, but we're going to try again. This win-loss record. See, we average 500. I average 536. He averages 555 when we play each other. 40 a move, 37 a move. We just play for fun. Um, and we enjoy it. So, it does beef up my averages just a little bit, of course. But I've had so many games end early from bots or people not finishing games that my averages will never be where they were supposed to be anyway. Not per move, but per game. I average 400, and obviously I average more than that. So where I stand right now, right at 400, it took me forever to get it up to 400 because I was stuck, I think, in the 380s before I got to a point where I eliminated bots and eliminated situations where games would end early, and I've slowly gotten it back up to 400 finally. Um, but I think I'm averaging probably 450-ish, I would guess, but I'm not really sure what I'm averaging. But we're also going to replace my best scoring word, which is currently readjusted. We're going to try and do the word squeezing. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to keep swapping in our game, and I'm going to try and get potentially a blank to make life a little easier, but I'm going to try and get the Q and the Z and an S and a U. Try and get all the elements for the big move. And when we do this, when we start the game like this, I'll just, even if I have some of the letters, I'll just drop them because it's easier to get some letters than others. So I'm going to keep swapping all 7 or 6 tiles until I get both the Q and the Z, and then I'll go from there by eliminating the others. So it's a lot of swapping to plan a huge move like this, but it's fun. So I'll record this game and see how far up we can go, and hopefully it's fun to watch. Hey everyone, so I'm finally ready to go. So my brother and I we're gonna try this. We've really never tried this before. We've done something similar, but it was like just a situation that came up in the middle of the game. All right, so we finally got to the stage where I'm about to pull off a huge move. This took a lot of this took a lot of time to get to this point. So whenever you're trying to set up a move with a friend, or in this instance, I'm doing it with my brother, these moves take a lot of time to prepare, and you know, we could go for a bigger move potentially, but this is gonna be my biggest move ever. So prior to this, my biggest move was readjusted for 428, and that was also in a game against my brother. But we didn't plan that really. It just kind of like I had the beginnings of such a word, and I noticed it, and I was like, oh man, I can do this, and then we were able to get it off with a little extra swapping and stuff. I just needed something to get it there. This is my biggest move ever. We're gonna try to get myself over 1,000 points this game. So he's gonna try and get me to score as much as I can this game, and the next game I'm gonna do the same for him. But there it is, a 512 point move. That's crazy. And
pretty awesome too. Of course, wasn't natural, but you know, just a way to have fun. And look, I just got this is one thing I don't like about the clubs, but I just got how many trophies for that one move? I got all 500 points. So they don't. One thing about the trophies is so because we had the extra boost on, it would be 1,000, but I guess that's a 2,000 point move, which is nuts. Um, but one thing I don't like about the clubs as well is that it's hard to get a 500 point scoring game. It's hard to, it's a little more difficult to get a 450, a 500, a 550. I feel like they should give more trophies for having achieved those things, not cutting it off at 500. Now, on the flip side, does welcome more cheating. And I am not a cheater. You can call this cheating if you want, but this is just a one-time thing. Um, we haven't done this in quite a few years, to be honest. We do have our games set up where we have fun, but we don't do it like this necessarily. So usually our games are more like 475 to 585 or something like that, or 612 to 500. We do it to have fun, and we have that right to play that way if we so choose to. And I don't play that way against anyone else. Kind of play that way against a little bit against another person, but we don't take it that far at all. So two people, and that's pretty awesome. And yeah, from this point forward, we're going to try to see if I can beat my high score of 922. If you ever see anyone with a high game score of 900 or 1,000 or whatever, be very suspicious of it. It's so hard and so rare. I mean, I've played now 8,000 games, and my best score is like 775. I have a couple 700 point games. One of them I actually got lucky and recorded several of the moves, and then just recorded the rest of the moves. And that video is on my channel. Very proud of that one. But those 700 point games are incredibly rare. You need a really big move to get there, and then you need a lot of other big moves too. I think in my game I played reflexing for like 180 or something, and you need a move like that if you're going to be scoring over 700, and you just have to be playing against someone who just quite frankly isn't that good or just doesn't care. So that's really the only way you can have such a game. Or you just have the right letters at the right time, you get off a huge move, something like this. Probably not this convenient, but something along these lines where you just happen to have a couple blanks and a couple big tiles, and you have some crazy possibilities, and you're able to find it. But yeah, we'll record the rest of this game and see how high we can go. But pretty awesome move. So I wanted to show that to everyone. Okay, so from this point forward, we're just gonna try to score 1,000 points if possible. So right there, just kind of like a swap, kind of a move, just using the board. My brother's just busy setting me up all over the place right now, and I almost have the word Rottener, but need a R, and there is no available R. Or Rottened. Is there a D? No. Okay. So I think I might do a swap here. These aren't great. These aren't terrible letters. Well, except for the fact that I don't have anything of value, except for the N. These aren't horrible. This is not a horrible rack of letters, but considering the circumstances, it's not going to get me to where I want to go. I'm trying to score a lot of points in this game. I think I'll do that. Okay, now I have retires, so I can use on my letters. And we're both pretty engaged right now. This game could go potentially pretty fast unless one of us gets busy, but
yeah, so this could be. I'm just wondering if I can do eateries. No, because it. No, because I don't. I need a. I have now. I have one too many R's for eateries. But that would have gotten me that triple word, double word combo. It would have been 95 points. I need some better scoring tiles to get to where I want to get to. But we'll wait for him to go. I'll just pause this. All right, looks like he went. So, do I do retires? Or if I had an E, I could do retirees. If I had an extra E. Um, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility. What I have going for me right now is there's still 60 tiles left. And let's see if I went here, would that really be disrupting things? Oh, I can't go there anyway, so it's fine. That works. I like that. So that's 71. Still 53 tiles left, and so we both understand the power of the blank, and he's not going to use any of the blanks. He's not going to use any. He's not going to use the X or the J or anything like that. So I have those tiles coming to me. It's just a matter of when I get them. And of course, TEJ is a word, so at a minimum with the J, I already have a possibility there. Do the RAJ or TAJ or HAJ coming down and get a quick little 65-point move off. Really want to hit this double word, triple word though. Don't even have to use all my letters to do it now that I've got an A and a T there, so it's possible. And I got this spot. He's going to open up more spots. So good chance here I should score 1,000. But we're not home yet, so. Okay, so my brother swapped 2 tiles. I kind of need to swap also, but I'll probably just do a small move here. And not too sure, but looks like I actually have a decent play, but it's probably somewhere where he's obviously set me up. So when you're setting each other up actively, you really can't use the word radar that much because you can only go in certain spots if you're prepared to do so. So you just kind of have to ignore those spots and ignore the word radar to that extent. So I'm not going to go in any of these places that require an E because I'm trying to save my E. I think this U obviously needs to go. Just need to find a safe spot to put it down. I can feasibly, swap in this situation. So the game is only going to end if my brother swaps and then I swap and then he swaps again. But you can both, well, I can swap and he can swap and then he can go and the game will be fine. Before the game starts, it's the only time. It doesn't matter how many times you swap or pass or whatever. You can do whatever you want. But once the first move is played, each player can swap one time. So for that reason, maybe I should just go ahead, get rid of a few of these letters. Should I keep the L or I'll keep the L just so I have one consonant guaranteed. And have maybe one too many E's, but we're very close to using all our letters again. Yeah, we have 4 E's. I was miscounting. Yeah, I think 4 E's might be a little too many to use on my letters, so probably gonna have to get rid of a few of these, so we'll wait and see what he does. Okay, so it's our turn again, and we're gonna have to do another swap for sure. I got that DS combo I'm not a huge fan of, but
Almost have dessert. No. Probably can't. Probably don't have anything too convenient at this moment. Um, but that's okay. The board is looking nice, and we're about to pounce all over this board. We just need a few friendly swaps. We need a few more bigger tiles as well. Let's see what's in the tile bag. A lot of good stuff. I keep getting these 1 point value tiles, but there's a lot of good stuff on this board, and there are a lot of good stuff in the tile bag, and I should be getting this stuff soon. So we just get rid of this little hump, and we still have 2 blanks out there as well, and this game should come together quite nicely. So. Yeah, I'm just trying a bunch of stuff right now, but I don't really have anything too simple at the moment. I don't think yeah, that's not a word. Lester's not a word. It's like a name of a person, maybe. You ever have to do one more swap or just get rid of a couple of these extra letters? There's just a lot of times it's hard to use all your letters when you have both an S and a D. I've said this before, and it just kind of haunts me. I know there's a lot of words with S and D in it. I'm just saying it's statistically harder when you have a lot of cooperating letters, but then you also have that S and the D, and then also have an R. Because obviously, past tense words end in D. Past tense words do not end in R or S. So it kind of, you have like some, I would say, uh, it's just not harmonic when you have these letters all over the place like this. So I think that's why it's kind of a little more difficult, but certainly there's tons of words that contain all 3 of these letters, and but I just don't think there are quite as many from my experience. You could disagree with me, but we'll continue to wait, and we'll go again.
Okay, I'm back. So I went ahead and swapped that blank just because it was a situation where I didn't want to use a blank because my rack of letters were already so strong that it was not necessary to do that. So I'm kind of struggling here. I just burned that O I picked up right here. So this is what you do when you're trying to score a lot of points. You just gotta find ways to burn letters you don't need here and there, and just do moves like that. So the bigger question is, can I use all my letters? Which of course is the objective at this point. I don't know if this I is going to prevent things, if I just have one too many vowels once again, which is very possible. This board's getting a little bit congested, and I was like, really need to go as soon as possible, but just not getting that easy to work with letter that I need. And the blank just happened to be a little bit too easy to use, so I had to get rid of that one. But trying not to swap again and go ahead and find something, but do I have the word testier? No, I don't. Yeah, I do. I do have the word testier. So is that something I should do or consider doing? Don't want to. Maybe I could just put it here. It's not the greatest, but it is 69 points, and probably should go ahead and do it. We didn't use the blank, and would have liked to have gotten the blank just now, but I didn't. Of course, there's still 2 left in the game. But I can do something like this. Of course, I have the whole board for myself, so I can do things like this and continue to set myself up as well. But I need another 306 points to get to my goal. I think we will get there, but not quite home yet. Of course, there's 2 blanks. There's an X, and there is the J. Definitely want to put the J in the spot where we can try and score a quick 100 points, which will get us a little bit closer. And I think if I do something like this, I'm leaving the beginnings of possibly using all my letters in a very soon, very soon, rather. Yes. So I do have 2 blanks. I've already used all my letters 3 times. Should be able to use it at least 2 more times. 1 for each of the blanks, and yeah, we'll just keep going. Okay, so we're back. Once again, I'm getting stuck with a lot of A's and just consonants that aren't fitting the greatest. There are still so many. I'm worried I'm gonna get all these good letters right at the end and too many at once. So I think I'm just gonna do a big swap and try to get my hands on some of these letters I need. They both came at once, which is too many, but that's okay. I got a perfect move right here if they accept it. Unfortunately, they don't, but that's the way I feel right now. But we're not far off. I wish that were a word, but it's not. I know there's some kind of a word very close to that. Not going to burn one of these blanks, that's for absolute sure. But I feel good now. I think that we're definitely going to get these 1,000 points. And my brother just went, so we're good to do a swap. I was hoping for an ED. Dude flopped. That would have been enormous, but did not get it. If we get rid of the C, I could try and go for forking. I could just do fork. That's pretty good. But anyway, I wanted to say, why do I really strongly emphasize the using all your letters? You know, every time you use all your letters, you create 35 points out of thin air. It's kind of like money. How do you create money out of thin air? Interest, right? So you have these opportunities to just get something from literally nothing. You know, you have to take advantage of that. So try to use all your letters when you do a game like this, or any game, of course, naturally, 4 or 5 times, 3, 4, 5 times if you can. But, you know, here, I should get on a nice little run here because I'm going to do this move for 96, and then I'm going to have a blank, and then theoretically I'll have another blank, still have an X out there and a J, so we're absolutely going to get there. It's not going to be an issue at all. So this is awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get this little move off here. More bad letters, but it doesn't matter. We're almost there, so I think anything like this gonna work. No. Okay, that works. 36. Not the best, not the worst, but You know, it kind of serves as like a mini swap in a way. But yeah, just not getting the most, not getting the letters. This game could be a lot easier if the letters are being more friendly. But still doing a pretty good job. All right, so we'll go ahead and do this. All right, more bad letters, but definitely gonna get 1,000. So at this point, we got this place, we got this place, we got that. So we have 3 more places to get a nice move off, and that should be about good enough. And that's gonna eat up about not all the letters remaining, but should use all my letters at least one more time. I thought I'd get 2 more, but if the game's gonna give me using I's and A's over and over again, it's gonna be really difficult using my letters, blank or no blank. But that's okay. I think that I may just do a quick swap to get rid of these excess A's and this U. There's 2 A's left in the game. There's 4 E's. I like that. There's still 2 U's plus the one I have, so there's 3 U's. Don't like that. But other than that, it looks like this board is for the taking, so I need one of those E's. I'll wait for my birdie to go. We're almost done this game. It should go pretty fast now. Okay, we're back. So we're gonna do a swap here because we just gotta get rid of this trash. I was texting my brother and telling him that just getting, oh, right now no vowels. I kind of almost expected that. Probably should have kept 1A. I was hoping I'd get one of those remaining E's in the game, but not quite. So I'll probably have to do another swap, but that's fine. Okay, we're good to swap again. We'll keep the... Alright, those are better letters. Still got 2 A's. I don't know why this game's being so difficult with me, but something closer to where we want to be, for sure. Definitely have a good move. Just gotta find it. Just have to find it. Might just do that, actually. So it's 50 and it gets one of those extra A's, and then we should, hopefully, finally be able to use all our letters again. We got P-A-E-S, blank. We don't need much. Can't get another A, of course. There's only 1 left in the game, and I just keep getting them all. So if I don't get the A, if I get something that's more suitable for these tiles, then should be in a good situation. All right, so we're just gonna do this quick little play and hope we get not horrible. I kind of like the double P's. I like the double consonants, but the B is a little much. I want the word apples, but we're gonna need something that ends in an R or a D to go right here. S is just not going to work out. Now we can use the E, of course, but I don't want to use the blank in that spot because we have the word apple. Just only 44 points. That's really weak. Especially when we can do whatever we want. That's incredibly weak. Not gonna. That's not where. That's 26. I'll do that. I wrote the 931. I've already surpassed my best score ever, which was 922. Definitely going to go over 1,000. And any word end in pan, base pan? I don't think so. But we can always just check to see. No. Can we use our letters right here? Might just do that. Get rid of this B and only use one letter. I have not used a single blank yet, so I gotta get this move off very soon. Just need. There's a lot of letters that would do it for me right here, but I need one of them. I'd like to do peasants. Can I do peasants if I get? No, because I would need ANTS. ANTS, it would fit, but I already have the E. I already have an E, and that would be requiring an, excuse me, there's already E on the board I'd be using, which would make my E obsolete for that play. But we're close, and it's been fun. I just wish it had gone a little smoother, but it's been fun. It's the first time really trying this from the very beginning of the game. But we'll just wait for him to go. All right, we're ready to go here again, and I think I had settled on this. Please. Huh. I have that compound open, which I really have not used hardly at all. I don't think there's a ton of words that start with open, but it's a possibility. But nevertheless, you know, we're gonna get to 1,000, and whether I use all my letters 2 more times or not, it's not the most important thing in the world. You know, it's mission accomplished. Oh, it's indicating I have a enormous move, I think. Well, let me see. Let me test that theory a little more. Yeah, I've got a big move. Open C's? Is that a word? Open C. Open C? Let's see. Probably not. Yeah, it's not. Doesn't hurt to look. It's probably... Could even be right here. But I don't know.
Not too sure. Being a little let down here. A lot of words in NESS. But I don't think it's that either. Snow peas? Snow pea? No way. No. Guess that's two words also. Oh, what do we have? All right. At this point, I don't care how long this video is. I want to I want to find something. So, how about nose? We have nose too. Huh. No judging. I'm just throwing down letters and maneuvering and seeing if anything could possibly go here. You gotta do this sometimes. The only problem is I don't think we're gonna find it. Persona? Oh, wait. No. Wait. Ooh, yes. The plural form of persona. I like that. Okay. Well, we're back in business now. Sometimes you just gotta do that, and I still haven't found the best move, but that worked out really well. All right, I told my brother to go, and he just went, so I can go ahead and lay this monster down. Oh, I thought he went. Yeah, he did. I've been having to refresh this game all the time. It say someone goes, and then it won't let me play. Ooh, and he's on my layers again. Nice. Finally, I knew it could happen. Now the question is, can I put it somewhere? Yeah, I just need to get him. I got gesture. I got to get him to set me up. All right, I told my brother, and he's got me good to go here. So, I don't think this is a word. No. Is that a word? No. Is this a word? No. So let's do that. Works for me. Just like that, the explosion happened. And by the way, we're way over 1,000. And now we get the J. So it just worked out perfectly. Bang, bang, bang. And there you go. So now we've used all the letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That's pretty good. Probably could have gotten a 6 if the letters cooperated sooner, but I just knew, I didn't get them all at once, thankfully. I was a little concerned about that, but I'm not going to be able to get this TAJ move off in 2 directions. But, not too bad. We got, no, that's not a word. Neither is that. That's definitely not a word. Okay, we have that for 34. Well, not too bad.
Not too bad. I'm happy with it. Well, that's pretty much it. Oh, I think JUGG is a word. Don't they accept that? No, they don't. Okay. Alright. So, pretty much. Can't get anything else with that, so. That worked out well. The two blanks helped us use our letters 2 times right there at the end, and that served us well. So happy it worked out. This video is about over, and I appreciate everyone watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hope you enjoy the content. Feel free to leave any comments. I try to respond to everyone. It takes me some time, especially when broken phones, but do my best. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll quickly wrap up this video, and take care, everyone. It looks like my brother set me up one more time. I didn't even tell him. He just looked at my letters and saw it and set me up. So another little 100-point move. Pretty awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Seeing if he just goes ahead and goes, and gonna wrap this up. I'll just briefly pause it. All right, so this is gonna conclude it. Apparently I have something a little bit better. Try and find it, something real quick, but I appreciate everyone who watches my videos. Also, I have a standing challenge if anyone doesn't mind being, oh, I found it. If anyone doesn't mind being on YouTube, you can challenge me to a game and I will record the whole thing and provide commentary on both sides. Might be a little bit brutal here and there. It depends how you play. If I do suspect of cheating, I will not finish the game. I don't tolerate that, but you know, that requires a lot of evidence, so it's not something I'm going to just throw out there unless it's just really obvious. If it's obvious enough for a lot of people to agree with me, then I will say something. That's pretty much the threshold, I think. But I appreciate everyone watching, and yeah, it could challenge me to a game. I can conceal your identity, or I can leave it out in the open, whichever you want. But thank you for watching, and until the next time, enjoy your day, everyone.